All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Great idea.
Hold on to those toast glasses. Please join me in welcoming up our maid of honor.
Also known as Court, Quartz, Corey, and most affectionately known to my best friend Kate as Cats. Before I start my maid of honor speech, I first want everyone to take a moment and have you all look at this beautiful bride and most handsome groom, and please give them a round of applause. I'd like to start off by thanking everyone who is here today for being here today in order to share this very special day with Katie and Steve. A special thank you to Katie's parents, Jim and Bobby, Steve's parents, Mary and Jim, their families, the bridal party for all the hard work and preparation for Katie and Steve's wedding, and to Kate and Steve for inviting us all to be part of this memorable, very important day in their lives. Some people have recently asked me how long I've known Katie. The answer to this question is forever. I don't recall the first meeting, as Katie and I have grown up together since we were babies. Only a couple houses down in Rhinebrook. In preparing for my speech, I sat down 4 weeks ago today and I went online and did research into what a maid of honor speech should be and include. For those of you who don't know this, there are a number of websites that give advice, criteria, and the proper etiquette on maid of honor speeches. Sorry, I typed it up too. As well as many videos that can be viewed online, all claiming they are the best maid of honor speech. So as I sat down and gathered up all of this information, I got a bit overwhelmed, and I decided to take a break from it, trying to write my speech. I mean, how can you truly express in a couple of minutes? And I'm really going to try to stick to the proper speech time etiquette. I really will, okay? But how can you express in a couple of minutes a friendship of 28 years and a promise from one little girl to another to become each other's maids of honor 22 years ago. So for anybody who knows me, that taking a break from the speech only lasted about 2 minutes, and I started right back at it. So a lot of pages there. So I started right back at it, okay? But this time I did so with my childhood photo albums and with all the albums I possess. And again, everybody who knows me, there's a lot of albums that I possess. I take a lot of pictures, okay? So, with each turning of the page, my speech suddenly came to life. The girl beside me in every photo was my best friend, Katie Carpenter. And even in those photos where I might have been standing alone, where Katie wasn't next to me, I know that Katie had known all about my day, regular visits, telephone, phone calls, letters, postcards, then moving to the age of IMs, emails, and texts. Through the good times, all of the holidays, the birthdays, the graduations, the communions, the confirmations, all of our Rhinebrook gatherings and sleepovers, through daisies and brownies, accomplishing 79 houses each year of trick-or-treating. Usually in the rain, 79, and dragging our dads along, and our little brothers, through baking and dreaming of cats and cakes, which one day will be our bakery, just letting you know. Dancing, horseback riding, vacations, first boyfriends, through all the homeroom attendance calling of Katie Carpenter, here, directly followed by Courtney Catamato, here, and through the hard times, and being there for one another with the passing of our beloved grandparents and other family members, as well as our cherished pets. And in one of our most important roles of our lives, being big sisters together to our little brothers, Chrissy and Big Eye. Katie and I have been through it all, and it is my great honor to stand here today to be Kate's maid of honor. What a great best friend I have and will always have in my life. A girl, nothing short of spectacular. Thank you, Katie, for being my best friend and all that comes along with that title, and for giving me the opportunity to share with everyone here today how much you mean to me and what true friendship is. The day I found out Steve had proposed to Katie was on a Friday afternoon. I was at work, about 6 months into my job, and it was late, and I got a phone call from an unknown number. Honestly, I wasn't going to answer it, as unknown numbers usually are left alone. And I know I'm not the only one here when you say unknown number on your cell phone, you don't answer it. Like, I don't know who this person is. So I wasn't going to answer it, but suddenly he did. I answered it. And it was my best friend telling me that we had a wedding to start planning. It was a short conversation. I can't remember exactly all the wonderful things that were said, but I remember getting off the phone, crying, happy tears, to my best friend, Steve. A co-worker was still in the office, and he came into my doorway and said to me, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to overhear, but is someone getting married? Is that your sister?" And my response was, "Yes, my sister's getting married." Katie, you once wrote to me that you weren't sure if you could. You once wrote to me that you weren't sure that you could have loved your own sister if you had had one as you do me. And I couldn't have either then. You are my sister, maybe not by blood, but of all the love that one can have for a sister. Steve, this in turn makes you my brother-in-law, and I'm so happy to call you that from this day onwards. Flashback to the fall of 2007. Kate constantly started talking about this guy named Bennett, that she met at Triumvirate Environmental where she was working. It was always, "Bennett and I did this, Bennett and I did that, Bennett, Bennett, Bennett." All I heard about was this guy named Bennett. And I thought to myself, she's really falling hard and fast with this guy named Bennett. Then one day we were out to dinner, and Kate's got a phone call. She went outside to take it. And watching her, I could see how happy she was speaking to the person on the other end of the line. And to see someone you love to be so happy, you are in turn so happy. So she came back inside and sat down and said to me something about Steve and her doing something for the weekend. And I thought to myself, who is this Steve? For months, this girl, okay, had been talking about Bennett, and I could tell she'd been falling in love with this guy Bennett, and all of a sudden now there was a Steve in the picture. And I don't know if this was a blonde, dumb moment in my life, and how I figured out, if I figured it out myself, or if you had to explain it to me, I honestly don't know. But Bennett was Steve, and Steve was Bennett, and here he is today, Kate's husband, Mr. Stephen Bennett, everybody. Okay. Steve and Katie are truly a perfect match. I mean, come on, who happily has the first date at McDonald's, followed by Harpoon Fest? Steve knew right away after that first date that Kate was a pretty cool chick and a keeper. Just to add to that love story, many other special moments of relationship occurred in relationship breweries and vineyards. The first I love yous were in a liquor store parking lot, along with the day Steve asked Bobby for his blessing and permission to propose to Katie, as Katie went in to go get some thing for Chris, because they were going to San Francisco. And one of the first dates of Katie and Steve being engaged was spent in a beautiful vineyard in San Francisco with Kate's brother Chris and girlfriend Stacy, who chauffeured them around on a beautiful day. Katie and Steve have already been through a lot in life together. The very first day, the first day they ever moved in together in their first apartment, they adopted their dog Chloe, a dog who needed a lot of care, attention, work, and love. This was a big day for them, going from living on their own, another page down, going from living on their own with little to no responsibility, to then living together and undergoing the responsibility of caring for a very, very energetic puppy, as Steve puts it. I watched them become a team and a strong couple. Another apartment later, and now in their beautiful home in Derry with Chloe and 3 adorable kitties, Obie, Rye, and their newest, and last addition, according to Steve, Diesel. Last one. No more. I just wanted to mention them because I know that they probably would want that today. They've certainly come a long way from their first encounter over hazardous waste. I stand here so happy and proud to call you my friends and family. Please look out at this crowd, at all of your guests. Everyone here is so happy to share this day with you. In good times and bad, please stop and recount this day. Remember all of the beautiful words said, the exchange glances the two of you will have and have already experienced, the happy moments, and all of your family and friends who have traveled near and far to be here today to support you and celebrate you and with you. Marriage is hard. You'll have ups and downs like everything else in life. In an argument, think before speaking. Communicate with one another. Never take one another for granted. Live every day like it was your last. Always say those I love yous. Everything happens for a reason. And know that God will be with you today and all of your future days together. May you be blessed with healthy and happy children, joy and peace in a lifetime full of true happiness. 40 years from now, as Steve once told me, 40 years from now, I do hope you guys will be sitting out on your beachfront mansion porch, retired, relaxed, drinking beers, while watching your kids and grandkids play in front of you. And for your information, I want you all to mark this on your calendar, especially you guys. I'll be throwing a 40th anniversary party that year and topping this speech with that one, okay? Last page, we're almost done here, okay? In my maid of honor speech research, again, let's go back to that research, I found a certain piece that should be included with a quote or passage. And I found this one that I really loved, and I've tried to tweak a little bit to go with the bride and the groom. It's titled To the Bride, it's by Anna Lewis. Love be true to her and him. Life be dear to her and him. Help stay close to her and him. Joy draw near to her and him. Fortune find what you can do for them. Search your treasure house through and through for them. Follow their footsteps the world wide over, and keep them always together in their life and forever as lovers. It is my distinct, that's my glass. Okay, get this going here. It is my distinct, my distinct and absolute honor and pleasure to be here today, standing here beside you two as you embark on your future together as a married couple. Be good to one another, create a long and everlasting lifetime of happiness together, have fun, enjoy your new married life together. I love you guys. Congratulations. Best wishes. Would everyone please raise their glasses to Mr. and Mrs. Steve Bennett? Cheers. I love you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. Dinner is served.